Hi there. I'm back. Let's uh let's have us a sit down and we'll speak about the book of Esther. I read the book of Esther recently, and it's a very good book. Very detailed in the workings of God and those who put their faith in Him through Jesus Christ. We are redeemed. Um, Esther, she was a Jew woman, and she had an uncle named Mordecai. Um, King Ahasuerus, I'm sure I'm butchering that name, but he had a queen, and his queen was named Vashti. Well, in a short story, King Ahasuerus sent for her, and she didn't come. They bickered back and forward, and he said, well, I'm through with you. He said, I'll find me a queen that'll do what I say. Well, he did, and her name was Esther. He threw Vashti out and threw Esther in. Well, time went on, and one of Ahasuerus's heads of his little state, old Haman, he got a little upset over Mordecai not kneeling to him. I don't blame him. I don't kneel to no man neither. And everybody's going to have to adhere to that for the times coming. People are going to be forced off the fence. There ain't going to be no lukewarm. Lukewarm is going to put you in default. Figure out where your loyalties lie. Well, Haman set up a set of gallows. I believe it was 75 feet tall to hang Mordecai from. And he had Ahasuerus to draft up a doctrine or put out a paper and was going to hang Mordecai from. And here is the Esther fast. The Esther fast, Mordecai spoke to Esther, and Esther was going to present herself before the king when she had not been called, meaning if she entered the king's chambers and wasn't called for, she could have been put to death, lest he raised his golden scepter and accepted her and received her. Well, Esther found favor with the king, and 3 days passed. Esther had asked the Jew people for a 3-day fast and pray, and she would present herself, she would go before the king. She found favor with the king and made known all the horrible things that was getting ready to take place with Mordecai. Well, the king said, let it be so. She asked, even up to half of the kingdom is what she was given. And the tables was turned. I guess this is the right place for that saying. My, how the other foot's on the turning table. That's good. Well, old King Ahasuerus, he turned the tables on Haman. Haman swung from his own gallows that he built for Mordecai to hang from. And not just Haman. Haman's 10 sons hung. They hung them, and 75,000 anti-Semitic dissidents that was following Haman. My God will level the opposition. chapter 8, verse 7. Then King Ahasuerus said unto Esther the queen and to Mordecai the Jew, Behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he laid his hands upon the Jews. That's a very powerful statement. That's a trial of faith right there. Esther knew that God would deliver. And so he did. Not only did Haman hang by his own gallows, so did his 10 sons and 75,000 anti-Semitic dissidents that was following Haman. They all died. They all perished that day. Now the day is coming where a person's going to be placed in the same situation. I'm afraid not too far off. A person's going to have to figure out who your knee will hit the ground for. Live or dead, head on or off. Go down praising the Lord in the name of Jesus. Okay, I love you. I hope that you enjoyed that teaching. It ain't much of a teaching. It's more about a talking, I guess. But Purim, you've heard the word Purim. The book of Esther is where Purim comes from. And it's a celebration of 2 days. I believe the month is called Adar. And I don't know for sure. I've got to do some digging and figure out which month that is. I believe it might be April. But April the 14th and 15th. These are 2 days that is celebrated that the Jewish children of Israel was delivered from the hangman and from Haman's gallows. Things are looking up, folks. We'll be all right. Keep your head up. Love you.